Okay.
Maybe look for it tomorrow when there's
That's what I'm
daylight.
thinking. In the daylight, it'll be easier. It's got to be down there. I could have swore I saw it bounce off of my foot,
You want to
but
try it? You want to try to go real deep, like where the computer is, back to the back of the desk?
I already did. I went behind the desk with the
Perry, the
light on
Here.
my
earpiece fell
cell
onto your
phone.
fork as you weren't eating the fish soup and you ate it. It was cool.
Oh, please.
Is that
I'm
possible that it fell
tired.
into the
I'm
soup?
wiped out.
Is that possible that it
What?
fell into the? Is it possible that it fell into the soup?
No. It hit the floor.
You want to look for it some more?
Yeah. Can I go, you guys? Can
Yeah,
we
you can
end
go.
this
All right,
tonight,
thanks for coming
please?
out, guys. We'll see you on Tuesday for Time
Thanks.
Travel Tuesday. I'll probably cut this
Possibly.
bonus show out from the YouTube.
All right.
But thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, folks. Good night.
I'll try to get Fridays. People have been asking me for Friday stream. I'll try to get that on YouTube. I can't promise tomorrow, but hopefully by Tuesday.
But
But
then you're gonna have this in the other ear with the speakers
yeah,
in this
as
ear.
usual, Perry, you're right in line with what I'm saying. All right. Good night,
Okay, I'm
guys.
sorry. Good night, folks. Can I hang up the phone?
No, you cannot.
Really? You mean
What did you do with that
lights
pizza, by the way?
out?
Because that, for some odd reason, the
I threw
screen
it in the
froze.
sink. I threw it in the
Yeah, I
sink.
don't know what happened with that. Like the screen just like I thought you were off camera, and then like all of a sudden it came back and you were like right there, and the pizza was gone. It was kind of weird.
Well, I got one, two. This is here, and then I got the Geno's East in my sink.
Right.
39% battery on this phone. I'm gonna bedroom and plug it into the wall.
Okay.
Put this Bluetooth away. Can I put my Bluetooth away? Hang
Yeah.
up from
Yeah,
you.
you can put it away. Yeah. Oh,
Good
don't
night.
hang
Be
up though.
safe.
Don't hang up though. Oh, okay. Well, hold on a second. What are you doing now? Are you gonna throw the stuff? You know, you
I'm
should give one
eventually
last
gonna.
check out by the gate to see if that crab delivery came.
Oh Christ!
Just it's bothering me for some reason.
I'm in your pod.
Yeah, just go. Let's just go out and take a look. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for the nice remarks. I see it and I appreciate it. Thank you. Are you at the gate now? Look out! Look to the side by the bushes. That's what the photo showed. Like by the. Okay. Nothing. All right. Well, cool. We checked. Yeah, I liked the vetoes. That I got two left. All right. I'll hang up with you, Perry. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on. Perry's gone. It's just me, so we'll see you on Tuesday. And I gotta say, he did a really good job tonight. I will say because he had a long day today. He had the Big Three podcast, which went from about like 4:15 till about like 5:30 ish, and then he had a quick, and of course he gets worked up from that, and then he had to quickly turn it around, and then do this, and we've been on for 4.5 hours, so I do think he deserves. I should have said it to him when he was on, but he does deserve some accolades for that. And I know he gets in the baby mode, and I know there was a point tonight where I really lost it a little bit. Like, not lost it, but I was clearly annoyed when he was like, I forget what it was, maybe looking for the thing or whatever. He was so fixated on it. But anyway, the point is, he's had a long day, and and we're coming off Friday too, and he had one day off yesterday, and he still had some cameos to do yesterday, so he is working, and then I'm trying to get him to do content for Patreon and other things. So to the people say he sits on his ass, he definitely doesn't sit on his ass. He definitely puts effort into these, and it takes energy. He absolutely has to get a better chair, because that chair is. I think that chair contributes half of zonking his energy level. So getting him a decent gaming chair. I think I'm getting somebody it's going to come already put together, because I just don't trust him to put it together. But I think that's going to alleviate a lot of things, and there'll be there'll be improvements going along. But I will say, in case he seemed extra hazy at the end, keep in mind he had an additional 90 minutes before the stream even started. So, and that Big Three podcast will be out on Sunday. So, there's that. So anyway, so he deserves a little bit of credit. He said he put the pizza in the sink. I don't know what that means, or threw it away. But yeah, I don't microwave the chair. I'm gonna turn his. Let me see if he's. No. The computer parts. The computer parts really comes down to the video card. I've kind of made it here, and here's the deal. With his computer is, I basically souped up my computer, and I'm running the stream off my computer, and we're doing it kind of in a hack way. Not hack, but we kind of hacked the system to get this to work, because as the quality on his computer was just so laggy, and it really required a lot to get that turned around. So what happened is, I did upgrade his computer slightly, and I bumped him up to a different internet plan, like a higher bandwidth. And right now, the software we use to broadcast is Streamlabs, and I'm running Streamlabs on my end. So I'm running the tips, I'm running that, and then he's basically Skyping in. And that's why when he shuts down his computer, we don't lose the stream. Because if we were running it on his computer, if he shuts down the computer, the whole thing goes, and we lose the stream entirely. So that's what was happening when it was crashing, back in February. There was I forgot the Valentine's Day stream where it crashed 5 times because he had all these issues. Those have been resolved, and now this is kind of how I'm running. I think it looks pretty good. I also have to go out there sometime this summer because he's filming something for Adult Swim, and I got to go out there with him. And that's when I'm gonna bring him a new computer, and he will be able to run the stream from that. But anyway, long story short, I really need to get a good video card, and those are just impossible to get. Like the 3090 particularly. I have all ears out. I have people looking for it. I have all these things set up, but they're just impossible to get. And I think that's going to improve. That's like the last piece that I think will really improve the video quality on the stream, because Streamlabs works with those cards very well, and it'll make the rendering better and everything. But yeah, for right now, it is what it is, and there's a couple of issues with the Skype, but I think it looks pretty good. Like right now, I'm pretty proud of it. So, yeah, and I'm gonna get there's gonna be a new camera angle probably within the next week. I know I don't need a 3090, but the only reason I say 3090 is it's easier to pay that. It's easier to get that at full retail than pay an extortionate price on the 3080. So yeah, I know I don't need it. It gives very minimum benefits, but yeah, I'll believe me, I won't kick a 3080 out of bed either. But they're impossible to find. Basically, the 3080s are resold for the retail price of the 3090. So I'm going to pay that. I might as well pay the retail 3090, which are slightly easier to get than the 3080s. But I know most people don't care about that. Anyway, that's the tech talk. That's the tech talk for the show. But yeah, it's all scalpers and shit. What did I do pre-Perry? A lot of different things. Writer, voiceover artist. I owned my own business a long time ago. Yeah, I have an Amazon wish list for him. I just haven't kept up with it, and I don't know where to put it really. So I don't know if it goes on his Patreon or not. Maybe I would. Yeah, Burt Ward, thank you. That's not. Yeah, the numbers are insane. This channel's like literally a runaway train, and I knew it was growing, but it's like this month alone, the numbers have just been far past even my expectations. But yeah, thank you. It's good. It's good. And we're getting a lot of new people. I'm getting hit up by tons of new people. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up because it's 10 to 2 my time, East Coast time. But thanks guys for coming out, and I keep saying we're gonna get a short stream one of these nights, but it doesn't seem to be happening. But yeah, I know the 3090 is overkill. I know that, but I'm at the point I'm so desperate to improve the video of the stream that I'm willing to pay the price tag for it. But yeah, I would love to see the day that Perry surpasses Dark Side Fell. That would be amazing. But yeah, just like I think it's just more people discovering it at the right moment, like more new people tuning in at exactly the right moment, like when he's, I don't know, freaking out or having some kind of big thing. I think it's all about that. It's all about, there's a clip out there that we don't have yet. There's going to be something that happens on these streams that breaks the internet. That's like people share. That becomes like a clip moment where it just goes viral, and then the channel will really blow up, and it'll be like insane. It'll be insane. But we haven't found that yet. I thought it might be when he was at the King of Crabs and he got the McDonald's delivery. Like I think that was that's very unusual, but I think you have to be clued into the stream to kind of get why that's funny or weird. But I think there's something that hasn't happened yet. And again, I want to do new things. I want to do another Mobile Monday. I want to get him out of the apartment a little bit. It's tough with the pandemic, and he's super pandemic paranoid, and rightfully so. But he's like, so I don't know. I want to do more things. It'll be interesting when I'm out there. I don't know how we're going to do the streams, but like I don't know how it's going to work. But when I'm out there and we have to do one because he's filming this Adult Swim thing, maybe I don't know, sometime this summer. We haven't firmed up a date, but it's it'll be interesting. But yeah, Perry wants to get vaccinated. He should be, and honestly, he should be. Like he definitely should qualify for that. So I think he's going to get it coming up. I think it's going to knock the shit out of him though, because I hear that second shot is really heavy. And like my dad's turning 80 on Friday, on Fish Friday, and he just got the second shot, and he's like he was knocked out. Like he has to wear this heart monitor now because like his blood pressure went way up, and he's in very good health. He's in better shape than Perry. And like it was scary. Like he was at the point where he almost had to be rushed to the hospital. Like, so I'm a little worried about how he's going to react to the second shot, or if he could just get the one shot one. I don't know. But I'll see how that goes when we get to it. But the Adult Swim project is it's a new TV show, and it's an episode. I don't think we can say exactly what it is, but it's a TV series. And he plays a character that's kind of right out of the stream. So the people who made the offer discovered him on the stream. So I will say it's fast food related. It's fast food related. That's all I can say right now is the role he's playing. It's a cartoon, but his part is live action. So the cartoon characters will be watching him on TV, and he's live action. And there's fast food related, so it's very Perry. It's very on brand for the channel. I think it'll be really cool, and we'll push it really hard when it comes closer to both filming it and airing it. But it's they're very excited about it. So I think there's like people at Adult Swim that literally surf Twitch looking for like interesting characters, and they stumbled upon Perry and this stream. So it's great, and it's really and honestly, it's his first real credit since Windy City Heat. Like I can't think of another one. It's a real credit. It's a real, he's got screen time. This is not extra work. It's not something. Yeah, it's nothing like he's done previously. It's a real job. It's a real acting job. So. So we're looking forward to that, and they're excited about it. It's one episode for now, but there's a possibility that it could be a reoccurring role. That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. So without giving too many details away, there is a possibility. No, Tim Heidecker's not involved. It's nothing. It's not a show you guys would know. It's a new show. How is Perry going to take direction? Well, I'm going to go with him. So when he's filming it, I'll be there on set. He's really just needs to be behind a green screen, and I kind of worked it out with them where they're going to fly me out, and I said, I kind of described my role to them where I'm like, well, I'm more than just his, and the truth of it is. I started out like, oh yeah, I'm Perry's publicist, but now it's beyond that. Like I'm Perry's, benefactor, employer, agent, manager, all these different things. So I said, yeah, I'm more than that. I'm kind of his handler. I'm kind of, he takes direction from me well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go, and I don't think he'll screw it up at all. He's read the script. We've gone over the script together, and he's kind of, they wrote it after watching a lot of hours of his streams, so it's in his voice already. The character is very him. It's a very surly, type of character. So it'll be interesting to see how he pulls it off. I think he'll do well, and it's not going to be long. It's going to be like a day's shoot, not that long, and and then when I go out there, I want to kind of work on stuff in his apartment. Like I want to get better lighting in there. I want to do, as much stuff as I can do in the time I have out there. So like deliver his new computer, set up things that I know he can't do on his own. I want to get better light. I really want to get rid of that entertainment center he has and like trash it permanently. Take my shop vac back. So like, in my dream, I want to really just completely redo that apartment. But if you have a GT 760, I would gladly put that in Perry's computer. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'm going to hold out for the 7080 or 7090 myself. I've held out this long. How have I invested Perry in this long? Well, keep in mind when Perry first lost his disability. I didn't think that was going to be a thing that went on for nearly 4 years. I thought like, oh, we'll get it right back, and I'll spot him for a month. I'll spot him for 2 months, and then 2 months turned into 4 months, and then it got a little scary. But I still thought like, oh, he's going to get it back, and then he'll come up with a payment plan and pay me back. It'd be fine. But it didn't work out that way. So yeah, people ask me how Perry lost his disability without getting into it. Like, it's just a long story, but it's like he basically they thought he was dead in a weird way. It's like so he got hacked on his PayPal. It was a chain of events. So it's like, and I'll tell you guys here, just don't repost it anywhere. I'll tell you guys right here, like us here, but we'll keep it in the circle of trust. But so he was getting these PayPal things, right? So like this guy, somebody, or I don't know who it was, a guy, girl, whoever, somebody in like Scandinavia, somebody, it was some country like that. Anyway, they were sending him like these PayPal things, like where it was like a payments, like $1 one day, and then the next day it would be $2, the next day $5. So he kept on accepting it. Like, oh, okay, because when you get foreign currency, you have to accept it on PayPal unless you specifically set it in PayPal that you'll do an automatic conversion. I don't know if it was a Big Three fan, to be honest. It could have been, but I have no idea. But anyway, so this person was sending in, money, and Perry was, for like, I don't know how long it was. It was like 2 weeks. He mentioned it to me in passing, and it was like, oh, some guy keeps sending money. And now people would do that, especially when he would sell his skateboards, and like he had that website where he'd have T-shirts and stuff, and people would send. People still do it. They know his PayPal address, so they'll send him like a cent or like 10 cents or something like that to be funny, or whatever. Anyway, so eventually this was every day. Then one day, the guy sent him a request for I think it was $3,000, right? Now it was a request for money, but Perry was so used to getting money from this guy, he accepted it. And then, of course, he had no money in the PayPal, so it goes into his bank account, and he had no money to cover it. So whatever money he had left in the bank account from like the the month or whatever, that was wiped out, gone. And but he didn't think anything of it, and he didn't tell me right away. Like you would think like he would be like, hey, somebody sent me $3,000, and it didn't. It did. I forget how long it was. Yeah, like he had no money, right? So we had to close down the Chase account. Now this Chase account, if you know Perry, this Chase account went back years. Like he opened the account in 1984 when it wasn't even Chase. It was a bank that was like bought out by it. I found this out when I had to call Chase with him on the line. And it was like, oh yeah, you've had this account since we don't have this type of account anymore. So we had to get a new account. Now, all the while through all this chaos, it was like towards the beginning of the month. Now he got the disability check. Now the disability goes in automatically, like electronic payment. And then, of course, it goes into an account that's not there anymore, that's been closed. And the way they closed it as if you close it when somebody dies. So anyway, so it gets bounced back. And this happened like 2 months in a row. And state disability just thought, oh, he's dead. They declared him dead. So that's technically how he lost it. And but then, we're like, oh, that's a simple error, right? We can get that back. So, but he was leading up to that. He was getting tons of letters from them that was like saying, you need, basically, hey, we've determined you're eligible to work. So really, between me and you, I think he was going to be kicked off it anyway, because they were looking like, and of course, even now, like the state of California is so ridiculously in debt. They really try to go through who's on disability and vet them. Like, oh no, you can work. And it was around the time he got that job at like that Dough Girls Pizza. If you're a fan and you know that story, it was because he was getting all these letters from state disability saying, hey, listen, you're up for review. We've determined you can work. So I think he was going to lose it anyway. That's just my gut feeling. So anyway, but it made getting it back very hard. And the problem with Perry, and I'll cut this short because it's a longer story than this, but it involved hiring an attorney and somebody who specializes in disability. And I actually flew out there with him, and he had to have an interview. Like he had to get all his paperwork of his accident in 1979 and all that. And there's times where you want Perry to perform like a regular person. And then there's times where you want Perry to perform like somebody who is legitimately disabled. And on this day, he was so normal and so completely astute and on the money, and like the normalest version, like the one day I kind of needed him to retard it up, he was perfect. He was like he was he was like a business person. He had his hair slicked back. He was wearing a suit, and it was like, it was ridiculous. And I was like, oh my god, can you I wanted to be like like if you ever saw The Score with like Edward Norton, where he plays like the retard, where he's like, hello, like a subtle retard, like not full retard, and like, yeah, can you kind of like special needs it up a little bit? But I can't do that to him, because then he will literally walk in there and be like, duh, hello, I'm Perry, I have a head injury, and we don't want that either, because he's a terrible actor. So I'm trying to direct him in a way to be slightly special needs, but that doesn't work. We went in this office, and he was. I thought I was being trolled. I literally thought, like, this guy's been trolling me for, like, he's perfect, on the money. He was answering all their questions. He understood it, and I was crying on the inside, because like I was sitting there in the office when like literally there's like, they were reviewing his medical records, and they were asking him all kinds of cognitive questions. He's nailing it. He's hitting it out of the park. And I was staring darts at him. I was like, can you fucking dumb it down a little bit, please? And I knew right there, I was like, they're gonna fucking deny him. They're not gonna, this is not going well. And that was it. And I swear, we walked out of that office, I wanted to fucking strangle him, because he looked at me like he was proud. He's like, yeah, that went good. And I was just like, you fucking moron. Like, you have no idea what you just did. Like, you have no. And and then we waited a couple of weeks, and it was he got denied, and then we reapplied again. So anyway, but it was the one time I needed him to be himself, he just couldn't come through. He can't come in the clutch. So, and then I knew that this was a bigger problem, and I was just, I don't know. I knew something had to happen eventually. I knew there was something that I knew he was going to go on Cameo or Patreon, and we are going to do that eventually. But I didn't know about this. I didn't know that. I knew there was going to be something, and I toyed with getting him on YouTube or doing some kind of stream or whatever in the past, but I never pulled the trigger on it. But anyway, that's where we are, and that's how we arrived here in a weird way. But this is anyway. The end to the story is this is a long way to go. As far as the debt and everything, but things are going really well, and it's thanks to you guys. It's thanks to the subscribers. It's thanks to anybody who's bought a Cameo. It's thanks to anybody that signs up for his Patreon, which I'm really trying to put effort into, and and on YouTube, watching the videos on YouTube. He doesn't get that much money on YouTube, but it's exposure. But anyway, so that's where we are, and now at this point, he could never go back on disability, because he's making too much money on paper. He doesn't qualify anymore. So it's which is a great reason to not go back on disability, finally. So, but that's the short version, because people ask that all the time. How did he lose his disability? And I don't want to put it out there. Like, I don't want to type a big long thing about it. I really don't want that out there. So if we can keep this between us, I'd appreciate it. But that's basically what happened. And it's such a weird way. It's such a weird way too. But yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody, the Amy's and the John Diapers and Wes Most and Faster Blade and Mo and Drips, and I'm missing all the Matt Ryan's, Dank Almighty, all you guys that regularly contribute. It's you're the reason Perry isn't fucking homeless, and that was a real thing. That was a real fear. Like about a year ago, I was at the point where you get to the point where you're you're afraid to check your bank balance. Like, you're afraid to put your ATM card in the machine because you don't want to see you don't want to see how little you have. And I was at that point where because the money I was taking out of was like this money market account I had set up years ago, and I was just using that to pay for his bills and stuff. And it was getting to the point like, man, I haven't checked that balance in a while. It's getting really low. And I was getting really scared of like, God, I don't know, like one day it's just going to be game over. And it was, yeah, so it was like he was going to have to stay with his brother, Kenny, in Arizona, the brother he gets along with. And his brother even, and again, which kind of tells you what a piece of shit these people are. His brother was like, yeah, you can stay in my kid's room. I don't even know if it was kid's room. He had a spare room. You can stay for 6 months. So he offered a room for 6 months in Arizona. So Perry would go there, of course, and in 6 months be homeless in Arizona. So it was like, does he go homeless now in LA, or does we wait 6 months for him to be homeless in Arizona? And Colorado was on the table too with his cousin. But that was the same thing. It was like a temporary thing. Like you could say, and it seriously got to the point where I was like, he's going to have to move here. He's going to have to come to New York. He's gonna have to come to New York, and this is just gonna be my life, So anyway, that didn't happen. I managed to pull out some things, and then the big three started doing podcasts again last January, and which brought some interest to him again. And then I didn't want to start. At first it was hard to start Cameo because he didn't have the pull, and then I got help with that, got him on Cameo, and then everything else kind of fell into place. But anyway, that's it. That's where we are. So I'm just in a way to say, if Perry doesn't express how grateful he is, even though I know he does sometimes, I would like to express how grateful I am, because it makes my life so much easier. Like, I don't have to wake up in a panic worrying about how I'm going to pay my bills and his bills. Like, he paid his own rent this past month, which is a beautiful thing. And I like seeing him, like the other day, like he went to Costco and he dropped, I don't know, like however money, he bought and it's nice because normally at this point in the month he's calling and begging me for money for groceries or something like that. And I feel good as a human being, Perry Caravello Live aside and all that, I feel good that he can just go on his own, and if he needs food and groceries, he goes and buys it. He makes other stupid purchases too, of course, but it just makes me feel good that he can do that, and I don't have to worry about it. So even if he comes off as indignant and ungrateful, I know he is great. I know he legitimately is grateful. So but I'm more grateful. I'm grateful to everybody that supported the channel. Anybody, gifting subscribers, all that stuff. And I think, it's funny. I thought there was a brief time where this first started. I was like, this will run its course. Like Cameo kind of ran its course. Like, he still gets cameos, but when that first started, his first week on Cameo, he had like 200 requests. Like, it was insane. Like, it was hard. Like, that was a job, and I had to do all of them with him because he couldn't do them on his own. That was hard work, and like that first, like June, it was like mid-June and it just blew up, and it was like straight through July. It was always like boom, 100 a week. And then the excitement of it kind of tapered off, because that's what happens with something like Cameo. And this, I thought like, this people will love it at first, and then they'll kind of get their fill and move on. But that hasn't happened. In fact, it's gotten bigger and bigger. Every stream is a record breaker. Every single stream. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about, it'll be nice to get to 500 combined between Twitch and YouTube. And then we did it, and it was like, that's nice. It'll take a while to make the next milestone. And then here tonight we're almost at 700, and then last week sometime we got over 600. So it's every stream. That's not gonna, I don't know if it's gonna happen every time, but every stream's been a record breaker, every stream. And there's a lot of new people, and at this point there's so many new people in here. It's amazing, and it's just it's been very rewarding, and we've got a great team. I've got somebody, that helps me enormously on these streams. He does all the back end, does the graphic that you see with the car, all of the Streamlabs back end stuff, all of the all the overlay stuff. That's all him. It's just does amazing work, and I couldn't do it without him. quite honestly. There's no way. And then the moderators that help with the stream and, keep things in line. Because there's always going to be people coming in to cause trouble and stuff. It's just a great team, because it's not just me. And it's clearly not just Perry. And now, Perry has like a Twitch rep now because we're going to be partners. There's a Twitch, there's the affiliate, and then the next step is partnership. So anyway, it's hard to think, and the 3 days a week's tough. It's like I feel it. I definitely feel it. So I we'll see how things go. But for now, this is the schedule, and that's it. It's a very rewarding thing, and I got to figure out how to balance my participation in it, because I don't like talking too much on the stream, but at the same time, I'm trying to get him out. Like he's kind of been trained at this point, where I don't have to say certain things anymore. I really don't have to say thank you for subscribing anymore. I'd have to say it like a robot every time it came. Thank you for subscribing, Perry. And then now he does it on his own. I don't even, there's some things I have to snap him out of, but really recently he's been directionless. Very rarely do I say something to him privately. Pay attention to this, sit up straight, I want him to pick up the energy sometimes, but anyway, I'll figure out the balance for that. But yeah, so thanks for sticking around, guys. And I figured you guys deserved a little inside baseball with what was going on, because you've been so loyal to the stream. I'm not going to include this in the YouTube version, so this will be just for you guys. But anyway, yeah, thank you. And I'm trying to think. There was something else. Yeah, I don't think I'm underselling that video of the apartment tour that's going to go on Patreon in early April. It's about 30 minutes or so, and I kind of did it Mr. Rogers style, where I'm like visiting, a neighbor, and like, oh, hi, can you show us around your apartment? And there's some things that we found that were just, and it's worse now. Like, I was in there a year ago, and I thought I'd have to look at how many subs exactly. I don't know how many subs. I'd have to dig that information up. But we got 103 followers tonight and 33 subscribers just tonight, so that's great. But there were some things in that video that were just disgusting. Now there's another one. I think I put it, if you're in the Big Three fan club on Facebook, if you're a Big Three fan, I put it up I think Christmas Eve. It's like a quick little thing I did when I was in there by myself. It was I don't know, like 3 minutes long. I'll put that up on Patreon too, but don't be deceived. That's not the video I'm talking about. The video is the one that's going to go up in April. And I have some other stuff too. Like, there's a thing I discovered recently where I have a bunch of his CDs that I took with me, and from last year, and I was like, oh, I'll just convert these for you, because they were just sitting in a spindle pile. And I'm guilty of that too. I have CD, I have like DVDs that I burnt from old hard drives or whatever, and I'll transfer these over on a rainy day, and I still got stacks of DVD-Rs with God knows what on them that one rainy day I'll transfer. But anyway, so he had a bunch of these, and I found something. Most of it's crap. Most of it's just photos and shit that he already had on his computer. But there's one where it was his when he started his skateboard company. And he he recorded this ad. You've probably seen it. It's I think it was on his, it's got to be on YouTube, where he's sitting in the skate park. He's sitting Indian style on the floor with all of his dopey skateboards. And he was Scary Perry skateboards, da 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 da. And it's a quick thing. But then I found I guess the guy who did the video was Eric Swanson, who is AKA Eric from Big Bear. Because it's got his name on it and everything. So he's the guy that did the filming and the editing. And he had him on DVD as files. So anyway, so I got all these files. It's the raw outtakes of that whole shoot. And it's Perry screwing up. It's there was this whole other part where he hired all these girls to be excited about him. I don't know if that's in the actual version, but all these like women are like, oh look, it's Scary Perry, and they all come up and start hugging him. But he's supposed to be performing in the commercial, but he's so enamored by the women that like you could hear Eric directing Perry, say your lines. And like, so he's basically the girls didn't work because he was too distracted by them. So that was I got it, and I haven't even gone through it all. But there's a lot of outtakes, so I want to get those out somehow. And then there's other videos, and then, like the ones of his stand up. Like I found those are on his YouTube. But yeah, there's a lot of like other weird stuff. There's another one that is from like not Big Three, but like Windy City Heat film festival, not a film festival that featured Windy City Heat, and I think it was that like Italian film festival or something like from 2004, because there's a lot of footage of Perry being interviewed, and one of them he's being interviewed by this like female like entertainment reporter from some online blog or something, and he claims that he had sex with some woman who interviewed him at one of these festivals, and I think this is the woman. So there's like stuff like that, and there's other stuff. I got to go through it all. It's a lot of work, because like tomorrow I have to edit like Friday's stream, and then I got to also do this stream. It's not a lot, but I try to cut down on the bathroom breaks if like a bad tip came in, if he said something stupid. That hasn't been the case. That wasn't the case tonight. But that takes a lot of time. But anyway, no, I'm not related to Johnny Brennan at all. We just have the same last name. But I've worked with Johnny Brennan on voiceover stuff, and he's a really good guy. And Perry's on the last Jerky Boys, which is kind of a lousy call. He did it a while back, and I just felt he could have got more mileage out of it. But whatever. Anyway, I am gonna get going, and the call stunk, to be honest with you, because you know what's better, and I didn't get to record it. Perry's reaction to that call, the Jerky Boys call, was so much better than the call itself, because I wasn't prepared, like I wasn't recording it or anything, and he caught me. God, I was dry, and again, it's one of those things where I wish I didn't answer the phone. I wish I would have let it go to voicemail, because Saturday morning, he called me, and I was actually still in bed. And when I'm in bed, my time, and he calls me, I know it's a little weird, because I'm like, well, and I was like 11 a.m. I was just kind of, I don't get to sleep right away after these streams. I'm kind of wired from it, so my sleep's been kind of fucked. So I was kind of laying in bed, and the phone rang, and I was just like, I don't want to talk to him right now, and I didn't answer it. And thank God I didn't, because I got this insane voicemail of him screaming at me that he woke up and forgot about the fish from Friday night. And if you're on Patreon, you've heard the call, the voicemail. It's like this 2-minute voicemail where he's just pure rage, and he's like, you motherfucker. He's like, fuck you, motherfucker. There's no stream on Sunday. My fucking apartment stinks of fish. I fucking forgot about it like an idiot, and I woke up smelling fish. Now, if I would have answered that call, it wouldn't have been recorded, and there would be no voicemail. So I got to make sure that sometimes I don't answer the phone. But anyway, getting back to the Jerky Boys thing, this is a while back, and he called me, and he's like, who the fuck are you to get this fucking crazy fuck? Because Johnny called him a bunch of times, like maybe 4 times, and I think 2 were the same premise, where it was like he was making these jeans or pants or something like that, and the other one he accused Perry of being a mobster, and he's like, we are done if this crazy motherfucker calls me, and he was so heated with me and screaming at me. And I was like, oh my God, that call must be great. And Johnny was kind of a prick about it, because like he wanted to do it, and then like I didn't realize he was doing it for a fucking album either. That was another like weird thing. Like I thought he was just doing it for his own benefit, but I should have known better. And it's because Perry never got paid for it or anything. And they sent him a release without me knowing. I guess they must have got his address somehow. And but I thought I asked him. I said, "Oh, can I hear it?" And then he said, "No." He's like, "We don't." He's like, "No, I'm not allowed to give anybody the tapes." And I was like, oh, "That's fucking weird." So I didn't hear it until it came out, which it came out on Black Friday, and I was so disappointed because I remembered him calling me crazy fired up, like banshee level voice, screaming at me, and I was like, wow, if he gave half of that to Johnny on the Jerky Boys call, this is going to be great. But it didn't work out. It's I guess it's okay. I don't know. I was very disappointed in it though. It's just there's so much potential there. But yeah. So anyway, that was the Jerky Boys thing. Anyway, thanks for hanging out for the fireside chat. We will. We're just trying to see. Yeah, it's 5 hours. There's still 319 people on here. That's weird. Yeah, no. The video again. He shot the video the other night of him putting the fish in the drawer, but it's a really dark video. I'll probably just put the video by itself on Patreon, and then what I'll do is I'll insert it into the stream. But it's not that great. It's very like you can't really see anything. It's pretty. You can hear him. I believe. I definitely know he put the fish in the credenza. But yeah, as far as the one where he took the phone over, he didn't record it. He didn't record the. He didn't record the. He didn't record the video. Let me just see. So I can go back to the live scene real quick just to see if he's around. Oh, I think he's sleeping. All the lights are out. So that's what it looks like when he's sleeping. He can't hear us. But maybe that's a better visual for you guys. But yeah. You can't rely on him as somebody to do like technical stuff like that. I am sending him a new phone, like to do just for video and stuff like that. It's not like connected to anything, but hopefully that'll be better because I'm not loving the quality of his phone. I know Johnny just from doing voiceover work in New York. Like honestly, like just it's just a coincidence that we have the same last name, but we're not like super close friends or anything. But I know him enough to have his phone number, but I don't really know him. I can turn his. Hang on, let me just see something here for a second. This is a little creepy. I don't want to. Yeah, he's asleep. I just turned the audio on in his place. It's dead silent. I hit the wrong thing. Auction date, I don't know. Probably next month sometimes. I don't want to do that every month because I don't want to be like we're just constantly hitting people up for money because I think that gets obnoxious. And me as a consumer and a fan of other things, I get annoyed by that if I'm like participating in something and they start gouging me, like they take advantage, and I don't want to take advantage of you guys. Like even like I'm trying to I really with 3 days a week, the ideal time for these streams is really like 2 to 3 hours, and I want and I'm toying with making a limit on the tips that can come in, like a certain amount, like okay, we got 180 lock. You got to get them in, and then maybe, then or you can, what other people do is when they get bigger, they start charging more for that. I think $5 is enough. I don't want to go more than that. I really don't. So I don't want to get, even though they again, everything takes its cut. So like the tips go through PayPal. They take a cut. So it ends up being like $4.30, and I got to figure out a way. I think we should start accepting just like credit cards or something and get away, and have another option other than PayPal. But you got to look into how much their charges are and stuff like that. It's all this stuff. It's all this extra shit that I just don't have time for. Like even like his merch. Like I want to work on like real merch. But yeah, I don't have time. Mitch, like Red Bar is a good example because I've been a fan of Red Bar for forever, and they do things exactly right. Like with their merch, they have their own set infrastructure. the way they do shows, like they'll just announce, he'll just announce it on Instagram, and it's like, yeah, I'm doing 2 shows a week, and I'll announce when I do it. Doesn't have a set schedule, has a very fair subscription based system, doesn't run ads, has a very streamlined way, and it's just like that's really, it's just such an impressive way they run things. But he's been doing that since forever. We just started this, so it's a lot for me to take on. Like I need other people. Like it's like I can't like direct the stream and like run the stream and then edit everything and then have time for other things. It's just it's becoming like a full-time job. And it's not a bad thing, but yeah, it's a little it's exhausting. It really is. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta just figure it out. Yeah, Red Bar is really the only thing I listen to at this point, and I'm coming off like being, I was basically raised on the Howard Stern show, and I would listen to that just like every syllable of every show. Like I would tape it. I taped it on VHS in SLP mode when I'd go to school, and then I'd come back and transfer the VHS to cassette, so I didn't miss a minute of the show, and it basically helped form my sense of humor. I mean, and grew up in New York, so I heard Howard when he was on NBC, like in the early '80s, in the afternoons. But then, I don't know, around 2014, I just had my fill of it, and he had just gotten so off the beaten trail. And then, yeah, I forget exactly how I found Red Bar. Man, I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember listening to it at first and then getting away from like, oh, this is fine. And then I really got into it around like 2015 or so. And yeah, it's like I don't have time. I don't have time to listen to anything else. And I hate most comedians, and I hate most podcasts. And I like a show that kind of dissects how shit and cringe they are. And yeah, Howard sucks now, and it's fucking terrible. So yeah, I can't fucking stomach it. I think they're fucking garbage. So yeah. So if people don't know, Red Bar is a show that basically redbarradio.net or .com. It's basically a show that just literally shits on other people's podcasts, comedians, and it's fucking great. And the guy is always on the fucking money. Always on the fucking money. Really dissects people in a way, and it's just nice to listen to. Like, so when I'm like driving around, or I don't watch it. I don't get to watch it live ever. Very rarely. If I get a notification, I'll like start watching it live. But I can't hang in, and I can't pay attention to it. And Red Bar is something I want to pay attention to, so I'll listen to it. And I'm always like 3 or 4 behind because he does 10-hour show. And that's the other thing too. He does like 8-10-hour shows. And now that we've done these, I mean tonight's, over 5 hours if you include this thing. It's crazy. But yeah, that's the only thing the only thing I listen to. I don't listen to. I used to listen to Gilbert Gottfried's podcast, and man, I just not that I lost interest. I just kind of fell behind with it. And sometimes when you fall behind on things, it's hard to catch up. Like, I'm so far behind, I don't want to. I like that too, but it's a different kind of thing. What's my relationship with Mole's manager, TB? We're friends. He's cool. He's a big fan of the streams. He always gives props on the streams. I don't think Perry on Red Bar would mix, and I know Mike is not a fan of the Big Three, because I know last year when the Big Three were on Kill Tony, there was a thing in like the in the BBG, which is like the Red Bar Facebook group. People were posting about it, and I think he commented himself like, "I hate the Big Three," and somebody wrote like, "Hey, give it a year." Like, he's like, "I've given it 20 years. It sucks." So I was like, "Okay, fair enough. He's not a fan." So, and I really, you don't want to be on his screen, really, So I think a lot of people live in fear of that. So I don't know. So I don't know if I don't know if Perry. I don't think Perry's on his radar. I think he only knows. He only knows about Perry in the big three through Gavin. I think because he was a fan of Gavin's show, and Gavin was on Compound Media, and and that's kind of how I got reintroduced to Red Bar. Is again, this is boring people that don't know Red Bar, but Mike filled in for Gavin on Gavin's show on Compound, and I used to watch the show based on me going on it and Gavin asking me to go on it when we did the Big Three show. So I kind of watched the show after that, like, oh, okay. And it's before he got all political. But Mike did such a great job filling in. And the thing that sold me on him thoroughly was like Compound Media. And if you ever been there, it's like Compound Media is Anthony Cumia's studio in New York. And it's just this fucking dump, like this office space that they rent out that they turn into a studio, but it's not a studio. It's just fucking weird. And he goes in there and he fills in for Gavin at this time. Now Gavin and Mike don't like each other now, but at the time Gavin had him on his show because Mike was in a dispute with some female comic. I forget who it was, and who I forget the detail. I can't think of her name, but anyway, he went on Gavin's show to talk about it, and then Gavin liked him and then said, oh, you can be a guest host. Gavin offered me guest host his show once, but then I was like, oh, okay, it was after something. He's like, hey, do you want to fill in for an episode? And I was going to do it, and then like it was for no money, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna schlep in there and do that. But anyway, so Mike did it. He did a great job, and he basically trolled and like he like was shitting on their other shows, and they had this sponsor, deep discount DVD, which who the fuck's ordering DVDs, Blu-rays and stuff. But anyway, that was their major sponsor, and like there came a point in the show where like Mike's guest hosting, and they hand him a paper like, oh, now you got to do the our sponsor, you got to do our ad, and he just like, and he's live on the air, and he was like, I'm not reading this shit. I'm not reading this shit. I'm not doing ads. This company's a scam. And he said that, and they were getting pissed, and somebody else had to read it, and it just, I was just like, oh, this is fucking great. And then he did a bunch of other stuff too, but then he started doing his own, like, Compound Media had Red Bar on their network, and he did like special, like I think it was like 1 or 2 hour shows on Red Bar, and then he would do the rest on his own, and those hooked me too. That got me back into it, and then ever since then. But anyway, I'm going on and on about it. I don't know, but yeah, I would recommend. People sometimes ask me like what I listen to. Yeah, Red Bar is all I listen to. It's all I listen to, and I don't have the time. I don't listen to Rogan. I fucking hate Rogan. I hate all those guys. I hate all those guys. I don't listen to them. And I'm sorry if you do. Like, it doesn't mean that I think your taste is shit. But it might be a little shit. But anyway, so that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this up. Mark Norman? No, I don't really know Mark Norman. I'm not. A lot of these guys I don't know, and I only know some of these comedians because they're featured on Red Bar. I don't know them. I would never know them. Like I would never know a guy like Josh Denny. Like I would never know that name. I would never know who's the other, like all these Comedy Store losers. Like fuck, like that. What's that big fat guy's name? I can't think of. I'm getting like Perry now. I'm a little fried. I can't think of his name. I could see him in my head. Big fat guy. The fuck's his name? Can't think of it. Hang on a second. Perry, are you there? Hang on. Whoa. Hold on a second. Perry, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, hang on a second. Can I come back on? I've kept the stream going. Can I come back on?
I guess.
Turn the light on. You got some people here. All right, hang on.
What?
Hold on. Going live, guys.
Again?
Yeah. I didn't tell you about the bonus show.
What show?
The bonus show.
The Good Night Show.
Joey Diaz. Thank you, Joey Diaz. No, just
Good
I
night
just wanted
show.
you to come back on and say goodnight. I thought you were sleeping. I've been talking to these guys by myself.
I've been dumping trash. 4 big fucking...
You were dumping trash all this time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Red Bar, Perry?
Red Bar? Yeah.
You've heard of it?
I've heard of it. I don't remember what it is.
Okay, that's about what I thought.
What is Red Bar?
It's a podcast. It's an online. It's like it's a stream like you.
No, then no, I haven't heard of Red Bar. It's totally different than the Red Bar that I heard of.
Right. No, we were having a little conversation about it.
Perry Rainbow Light wasn't on. We gotta do the stream again.
Shut up.
Where is the rainbow light?
It's in the box.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a stream again. It's fucking 11:37.
You know what time it is here?
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Get to bed.
I'm gonna get to bed eventually. I was just hanging out. I was hanging out, people. I was hanging out. We were talking. I really thought you were asleep, and then I just
No, I
kind of
was
heard.
dumping garbage.
Hey, look at this!
Trying to go to sleep.
5 subs.
All right, wait a second. Since you're on,
Yeah.
here's the request. Make sure Whitney Cummings, 1 week after she gets her COVID shots, that she gets together with me. 1 week.
I can't
She
guarantee
gets
anything.
hers and I get mine.
I can't make those kind of guarantees.
Well, I want to be with her face to face.
I know.
1 week after we get our shots.
Am I echoing right now? I'm sure I am.
No, you're not. I am.
No, you're not.
I'm echoing.
What was the hard? Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll have to deal with the echo.
I look like a fucking fat cow. Look at me. Ugh.
We're gonna get you in shape, buddy.
Ugh.
We're gonna get you in shape. This is like here.
Yeah,
this is like a little.
Michael Hurt.
This is like a little bonus show for the people that hung out. And honestly, I'm surprised at how many people hung out.
You have never looked
Yeah,
more like Benjamin
3,000.
Franklin.
There was only 900 on the show, but 3,000 came on after I said goodbye. I said, fuck everybody, and I hung up. Right when I hung up,
TomB has
everybody came
raised
back
over
on.
$100,000 since you left. Hashtag
There's
turn the
the-
Elvis. That's
there's the money.
hashtag tips for Tomb.
That number's a little off. That number's a little off.
$100,000 for my new car.
It's a little off.
Sorry, Perry, we should have said sooner, but Whitney Cummings has already been taken to the glue factory.
Whoa, wait a second. Who's taking my Whitney to the glue factory? Is she in Chicago?
No, I believe Whitney lives in L.A.
Okay, because if she's at Elmer's Glue, that's in Chicago.
All right, yeah.
The glue factory.
Hang on one second. All right, it's either echo
Unless
that
we're talking
way or
a
echo
nightclub.
this way. Hang on a second. I gotta figure this.
As a joke, I would say the Jew factory.
Well, you get away with that kind of talk on the bonus show.
You look like shit, Perry. Respect TomB. This tip is for TomB. Fuck you, Perry. You suck cock for sagging
Yeah, I'm a
out.
fat
Yours and
slob.
skateboard
I
wheels.
look like
Fuck you,
Don
Perry.
Barry.
Hey, don't talk over my tip. I gotta replay that now. I know I echo. It's the only way you can hear me.
Oh God! Oh, you guys
You
have
look
your
like
fun.
shit,
Good
Perry.
night.
Respect TomB. This tip is for TomB. Fuck you, Perry. You suck cock for sag vouchers and skateboard wheels. Fuck you,
No, I
Perry.
do not suck cock for any vouchers. You fuck.
Thank you, Fast Blade. Thank you.
I got my dick sucked for vouchers.
Let's kill Randy Coulihan and Salvador for real. Let's fucking send them into the great beyond for their crimes against you. Let's fucking kill them.
Can I report you to the LAPD?
Hey,
Squad?
Hedberg subscribed.
Cheetah. SWAT. Report you to SWAT, TWAT, FBI, the full-blooded.
Perry, you seem way happier now than earlier. TomB is a saint, and I hope you thank him every day.
I constantly thank him. He's always giving me fucking things and money and more things and more money.
Go on.
That's not even part of the stream.
No.
It's an honor to have him in my life. It's an honor to have him and I working together.
I think taking. God, this fucking echo is killing me. I gotta figure this out. Hold on.
I know you had a long day, Perry. Thanks for all the content and be nice to Tom.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think once you take the garbage out, it kind of resets you. Like you're not as crazed about the garbage anymore. And you're kind of like normal again.
The sink, cleaning up everything in the sink was crazy.
Here's something cool. People are requesting, and this is just for the bonus. Hey, let me get this through.
Perry, were you about to beat off?
Maybe.
I'm just gonna let these run. Normally I like organize them. So this is pure bonus. This isn't. Hang on.
Perry, be a gentleman and have Mullen Don over to your apartment for a stream. It'd be great.
Never again. Never again.
Perry, what's with the excessive? Can I ask a question? What is with the excessive chapstick?
Perry,
My
your
lips
belly
get
button
chapped all
doesn't
the
seem
time.
to lead anywhere. Were you made in a tube?
What?
Your belly button doesn't seem to lead anywhere. We made it in a tube.
No, my belly button used to stick out when I was younger. Yeah. Now what? Oh shit. What?
Hold on. What are you doing to the camera?
I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting right here like this.
Okay. It got shifted a little bit. Why is it bumping? Oh, there we go. Somebody asked for a weigh-in. I thought that'd be a good way to close it out. Can you just jump on the scale?
Weigh in where?
In your apartment. Just weigh yourself real quick.
Never gonna happen.
Why not?
The only way in is a female way in.
No, you weigh yourself right now on the scale.
A weigh-in?
Weigh-in.
Oh, you mean poundage?
Yeah. Let's just get away. I think. And this is again. This is pure boneless content only for the people watching live. I'm not even going to include this as a YouTube version. So this is
not going to see the weight. You're going to hear the weight. So if you can hear this,
cool.
This microphone, you can hear what's going to be the weight. So listen carefully, please.
Put your bets in now, guys. I think 218 is fair.
Body weight, 209 pounds.
Get the fuck out. There's no way you're 209.
209 is what the body weight said.
Okay.
Why, what'd you think it was?
We were guessing 217.
Sorry. 209.
All right, sit down for a second.
Pound.
Maybe I can trouble. While this is on, I'm going to troubleshoot this echo a little bit.
I lost 1 pound.
Good for you.
So it was 210 the other day.
This is Sergeant Funktine. I'll donate $25 for you to run 10 laps around your apartment complex now.
Did you hear that offer? Perry, did you hear that offer?
Not good enough.
Okay, why'd you get up?
My eyes, I can't see. I'm
All right, come back with your eyes. Grab the fedora, too.
Shit.
Again, guys, strictly bonus stream time here.
15 minutes.
Fair enough.
Less than that.
Yeah, I'm going to replay it, okay?
Play what?
The thing that you didn't hear.
I just heard it.
No, you didn't.
They want me to go running around my apartment for some $25?
Yeah, I'll let him get $25 for you to run 10 laps around your apartment complex.
Like that.
So that's a no?
No. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Hold on. We're almost
I
done.
just got off work. Thanks for still doing the stream so I can watch. You're the best.
That's nice.
Well, the stream's over, but
Yeah,
thanks.
it is.
That's nice.
This is bonus time.
Good night.
No, turn the light on. You said 15 minutes.
1992 Stacy Peralta driving home. Perry pulls her over and tries to force kiss her. Perry isn't trouble and sucks Tony off his dick for 3 skate wheels.
Wrong. A complete lie. Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong.
I don't think I can veto that one because technically the stream's over. This is just bonus time.
Oh, bullshit.
Very great work tonight. Please try being nicer to Tom in future.
Thank you. Well, like this.
Did you understand the moral of that comment?
Yeah, be great. It was a great show tonight, and be nice to Tom.
Be nicer.
Thank you. Nicer.
Yeah.
And when Tom makes sure that one of these wacko dirtbags gives me my
Perry, you're the
$100,000,
man. We give you a hard time, but we love you very much. Thanks for all the entertainment. You will be Van Gogh, brother.
That's very nice.
Well, you know what? That is a nice compliment/comment, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I know you guys give me a pain in the ass hard time at night, and it's actually an apology, and I thank you.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Your weight is 365 pounds.
Sorry, 209. Just weighed myself. $365 is how many days are in a year.
Perry, can you please apologize to Tom for the time you punched him in the head? This tip is for TomB.
We've already
Hashtag
done. We've
tips for
already been
Tom.
through that. Nobody
Have
can
we?
apologize over something that happened some time ago. Again. I felt very sorry for what I did to him at that pool party.
yeah, that's on YouTube somewhere. You can see the video for yourself.
God.
Hey,
It's not another fucking stream. I'm getting off.
Perry, you're a champion. I'm glad you're not homeless and you're working hard. Putting up with us weirdos is tough, but you're amazing.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
These are nice, and I was,
I know, and I'm shocked to be.
When you were, let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you something. When you were taking out the trash, I thought you were asleep. I just was kind of talking to the people left on the stream a little bit, and I was really extolling your virtues, and I was giving you props, and I was saying how you don't need as much direction from me anymore because you're good. Like even with thank you for following, and then sorry, thank you for subscribing. And then a subscriber comes up and don't say it, and it makes me look bad.
Well, I wasn't even on. That's why.
No, I mean just now a subscriber notification came up and you didn't say thank you for subscribing.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
But I'll tell you what, there's a compliment that I gave you that I meant to give you earlier, and I want everybody to hear this, and I sincerely mean this. Is that
Me?
yeah you? Yeah. You had a very. It's been a difficult week because we had a long stream on Friday.
Right.
And we were both kind of wiped out. I know I was wiped out on Saturday. I was like half dead. And And then today, the Big Three podcast
I don't know, really fucked up.
Right. The Big Three podcast, and they wanted to tape it at 5, and they were nice enough to say they would do it a little earlier for us, and they did it at 4. So, for Perry's time Perry did the Big Three podcast. So you did the Big Three podcast, full Big Three podcast today at 4, and then that ran till about 5:30, and then you had about you and I both had about 30 minutes of downtime to get ready for the stream, and then you streamed for almost 5 hours. So I just want to say, a lot of people don't know that before you even came on, you already did a podcast, full-on podcast, and you came through. You were really good tonight, and I'm saying this in all sincerity. You were really, there were times where you were a little low energy, or you flared up and then got hot, but I don't think people know that you put. It's fucking hard to hear this goddamn echo. But anyway, you were great tonight.
Thank you.
That's what I want to say. And I'm trying to click on a bunch of things to try to fix this motherfucking echo.
Yeah, I want to also ask a kind favor. Do not. What?
As long as it's kind.
Do not block my friends. And I'm going to give you the name.
I know you have friends on here. Who are your friends? Tell me your friends. I'm not going to block friends.
Terry and Dale Bozio from the band Missing Persons. Okay? Those two, husband and wife. Terry and Dale Bozio. They're now divorced, but they still talk to each other. Those two friends I still want on my stream. My skateboarder friends.
Can they just listen and hang out and not contribute? Because I don't have a problem with them silently watching. It's when they send in comments that I have a problem with.
Well, they're trying to be kind to me to let me know.
Yeah, they're bringing down our numbers, and it's like here it is. If I'm going to be the director, they're music celebrities. No, they're not. No one's heard of them. No one's heard of them.
The band Missing Persons.
God, Perry, what do you think they are? They're not they're not
from
that
my
big.
era. They're from my era.
Yeah, no.
1979 to 1985 or 1990. Okay, and Dale still has a band of Missing Persons, and she still tours.
Hold on. I gotta run into the other room for a second, Perry. Can you hold the fort here by yourself?
No, I cannot. I'm gonna hang up with you guys. Oh Christ! I don't want to talk to anybody. Fuck. It's midnight. 3 a.m. in fucking New York. It's midnight in L.A. Time for bed.
I come back in the room and you're just sitting there staring at the screen. I told you to hold down the fort.
I'm just reading this to myself, to my right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Oingo Boingo. I saw somebody write Oingo Boingo.
That's the problem. God.
Oingo Boingo was a band that I met at the Whiskey A Go Go back in 1980 when Sam and I went to the Whiskey. I met Lisa, the band manager, and she gave me her phone number, and then we stayed in touch for a while. And then when they came to Palm Springs to do a gig at the Palm Springs High School, I was in that little video. I never saw the video. I just, knew what we were filming and stuff. And then I became close. Well, I shouldn't say became closer friends, but Danny Elfman and I.
I'm trying to mess with some Skype settings here to get rid of this echo. Keep talking.
I'm just gonna say that Danny Elfman and I reconnected one time when he showed up in town at the record store downtown, and I was on roller skates again. Skating down from my house to downtown. And we visited for a little bit, and then I left. He did his thing, I did mine.
All right. Hang on.
Okay, it's midnight. Can I go to bed?
This is just giving me a little extra time to troubleshoot this echo thing. Hang on. I'm trying to hear it out of my speak.
Do you want to troubleshoot the echo while I want to...
Well, because I don't get this opportunity very much because, the echo doesn't. The echo only happens when we're live, right? So this is the echo only happens when we're live, and I can't necessarily. We're past the point of doing test screens. So I'm trying to.
What, are we live on the air right now? Because it says the stream ended. It says stream ends. And then I'm reading numbers. What the fuck? Oh, brother. I've been on the air for fucking 6 hours. Piece of shit. Okay, somebody's calling my phone number. Hello. I'm not as dizzy with my glasses on, but I'm still dizzy.
Why don't you get LASIK surgery?
Because it's expensive and I don't have the money for it.
Yeah, well, I can pay for that.
I don't want you to.
Can you turn your speakers off, please?
They're off.
Okay, let me just see something. Do I still have the echo?
I have an echo over the phone with you.
Yeah. I'm going to mute myself on the phone for a second, Curry.
Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Curry, I'm going to need you to shut up while I do this.
Okay. Thought you wanted me to talk, so.
Okay. Do I? Yes, the echo's still there. Fuck. Just go like this.
It's calling me Dada.
See if I go like this.
Did it work?
No.
Shit. That I don't like to hear.
All right. Okay, I just hung up on you. Can you still hear me now?
Speakers are on.
Can you hear me? See, now there's no echo and you can't hear me.
Speakers are now on.
Can you hear me? No. You can only hear me. Can you hear me now?
I hear you on the computer, yes.
Okay, I'm going to keep going until this goes away. Hold on. I'm just trying different settings. This is really boring to people. I'm sorry, but this is not actual stream. Going 1, 2. No, it doesn't fucking work.
Oh boy.
Down mix to mono. Maybe that'll work. What about now? Am I less echo? No, same. Fucking name.
You don't sound bad on my side. You sound bad on your side.
No, I know to you it sounds fine, but going out over the stream and then hearing it on my end, it is bad.
Is an echo. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That happens in radio too. Sometimes you, when you're at the station, like when I used to go to KNAC.
It seems like I had it fixed, but what I did is I just put it back to the way where Perry can't hear me. That's why it was. Let me try it again. No, I'm not. Hang on. Perry, just hang on a second.
What are you trying?
I'm trying to fix this fucking echo.
How?
By toggling different settings in Streamlabs and
Okay.
hold on.
Skype and Streamlabs and
No, it's not Skype.
OnlyFans.
Skype doesn't give you a lot of options. I'm just
Skype is the one that's making the echo, though.
Yeah. See here, if I go here, monitor off. What about right now? Can you hear me? Perry, can you hear me?
Is that the problem, you think?
You don't hear me. Okay. Can you hear me now, Perry?
I hear you loud and clear.
But it's still an echo.
Not really, not on my side. Might be an echo on your side.
Oh, really? Because I hear the echo. All right, I'm going to leave it on this. So right now, just so I'm talking out loud, I have it on settings, the mic settings for me. The three settings are monitor off, monitor only, mute output, and then monitor and output. Monitor and output gives the echo. Monitor off gives no echo, but Perry can't hear me.
Clears it up.
Monitor only, mute output. Now there's no echo, people are saying?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Can you hear me right now, Perry?
I hear you.
Oh, I might have fixed it. Fuck. So this is monitor only, mute output. Let me take a picture.
That's what you need, rather than.
Well, I'll tell you what. This bonus show was beneficial because I hear the fucking out, but maybe I just gotta turn down my.
What about
we might be able
your volume bars?
Yeah, we might be able to do a stream now without any Bluetooth piece. Okay, so people are saying this is good. Okay, so now you're hearing me over your speakers right now, Perry.
Yeah.
And everybody's hearing me with no echo. Okay, great. So thank you. I know this is really fucking boring, but this has been an issue forever, I'm never able to troubleshoot it because I don't want to waste time on the stream with it. But
right, but you need to hear it from the fans.
Yeah,
you
right.
Need to get it from
so let me just make sure now. I got it set to monitor only, mute.
Even though it's
output.
midnight.
That's the. Yeah, and now let me replay a tip so make sure we're all on the same page and you can hear this.
Perry, since it's real talk, I feel like you treat me terribly and take advantage of me even though I provide stability in your life and give you purpose.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's a nice thing to say.
Good. Wow, that works.
And it's clear.
This is Sergeant Funkton Hut. I'll donate $25 for you to run 10 laps around your apartment complex now.
$25? 10 laps? That's like a little over $1 a lap. Don't blow it out your ass, you rat bastard. What's on this?
$25 to run 10 laps around your couch.
No, Jagoff!
That's doable. 25 around your couch for $25?
The couch?
Yeah.
Jackass! You want to see what's at the couch? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of the big picture frame pictures. The Jesus and the skateboard boxes are at the couch. I can't run around the fucking couch. I gotta run around my whole apartment.
Okay.
So no, it's not doable.
All right.
There's too much shit here.
Okay.
Those pictures have got to be gone in 1 week, or they go
They're
in
not
the
going to
garbage.
be gone in 1 week, Perry. We got to set up the next auction.
1 week.
No.
7 days.
No.
Gone.
You're
They
not
all go
good.
in the
You're not good with
trash.
deadlines. You're not good with deadlines.
I don't need lines or dead. They're just gone.
Sundowners is one hell of a deal. So proud of you, old master.
What sundowners? We're done. Okay?
We're almost done.
Perry, you still owe me half a bag of ice or else TomB gets all the money.
Yeah, what happened to the ice? What happened to the ice from before?
I flushed it down the fucking kitchen sink. Turned on the hot water faucet and put a hole in the bag.
Perry,
and
do you
flushed
watch
it
the
down.
streams in your free time?
I don't watch my own stuff.
Why is that? Have you ever watched your own stuff?
Not once. I do it. Why do I need to watch it?
Fair enough.
Perry, you'll send TomB $50 if stay on another 30 minutes. Also, fuck you, Perry. Deliver my fucking newspaper, bitch.
30 minutes? Can we bang out 30 minutes?
Oh, God.
I'll be honest, I could use the $50.
I spent good money on that rainbow light. Please use it, Perry.
That means I am done at 12:40 p.m.
Fair enough. Deal made.
12:40 p.m. The lights are off.
All right, fair enough. Now, hold on.
It's 8 a.m. where I am. I have work in an hour, but I don't care because I can't miss a minute of these. You're the best, Perry and Tomb.
Ugh.
Can you get the rainbow light on since it's right next to you?
This fucking thing.
Yeah.
What, behind me again?
No, just like right beside you. What happened to the no skateboarding sign, by the way?
I don't know.
You didn't throw it away, did you?
No. Maybe I did.
You better not have. You promised
Why?
me you wouldn't.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
Well, that would be really bad because we were going to auction that off.
Oh, how much money is it going to cost you?
What cost you the money? I mean, I said Friday night, do not throw that away, and you said you wouldn't. I don't think you threw it away.
It's over here.
Where you going?
Damn it.
Where are you
There's
going?
the
No, don't put it all the way back there. Just plug it in next to you. You're making a big production out of it.
No, I'm
Hey, why don't you get a shirt on? Can we get a shirt on? Do you sleep without a shirt?
I sleep without any clothes on.
Oh, all right.
I'm the nudist around here. I live alone. I don't need to have anything on my body. I'm the no clothes scaremaster here. This right here. Goes there. This.
You see it?
You see it?
No, I don't see it. Obviously, it's not anywhere near the frame.
Okay.
Yeah. The camera just does not capture that well. It's too glary.
No, not at all.
Is there on that remote box? Is there a way to turn it down, like turn down the intensity of the brightness?
Around?
No, on the box, on the control box. There is there like a
this?
dial to turn it down, or is it just on and off?
No, it's just on off.
Okay, all right. no big deal.
Off on.
Got ya. Is there a medium
Yeah.
setting? Like,
No.
okay.
It's got the settings in here. It's like for 3 batteries.
I got ya.
So either plug it in or it's got 3 battery locations.
Perry, can you please apologize to Tom for the time you punched him in the head? This tip is for TomB.
I already.
Hashtag tips for Tom.
I like that. I like that.
I'm sorry for smacking you in the head.
Nobody knows who
I've been
missing
keeping a
persons is, you
written
fat
tally.
turd. Skating is gay and it looks like you've swallowed a giant bowling ball.
Oh yeah, skating is gay, huh? So you're calling Stacy Peralta, Tony Alva, Brad Bowman, Tom Inui, all my old school friends gay?
Since you are
We're
staying up tonight,
happy
can you tell us a
'cause
Perry
we
After
did the
Dark
sport.
story?
Yeah.
Hey, Perry, don't
Bam.
talk over tips for Christ's sake.
Bunch of assholes. Fuck them.
I gotta run that again. You pay attention, Perry. Can you stop what you're doing? Stop whatever you're doing and just move over to the right a little bit. You can put the glasses on. Perry.
Hey Perry, did you hang out with Dennis Wilson when he knew Charles Manson back in the 70s? Is that how you knew all those bands back then?
No. Dennis Wilson is from the band The Beach Boys. No. Never knew them.
Hey Perry, did you hang out with Dennis Wilson when he knew Charles
Sorry,
Manson
somebody
back in the
said
70s?
no.
Is that how you knew all those bands back then?
No.
You're getting we've been on so long. You actually get I feel sorry for new people that are stumbling in now because this is not the channel at its best, but somebody just came in and
Right.
said, "What the hell is going on here? Can someone tell me what is going on here?" So I'll leave it to other people to explain, but yeah, this is hour
I'll
6.
tell you what the hell's going on here. This is like an after show to fix the problems we had during the show.
Sounds good to me. That's a perfect description.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Hey, can I just say something? Can I give a shout out? Faster Blade sent me $20 in my PayPal just now. And he just writes, "Thank you again for all the hard work. These streams really help get me through the week. Also, fuck Perry from the Faster Blade." Don't take offense to that, Perry. He's a big fan. Thank you.
Not. He's a fucking
Thank you, Faster
idiot.
Blade. I really, really appreciate that. That's
He's a
super
fucking
cool of
idiot.
you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that people. Does that mean anything to you? What are you looking for? Are you not still looking for that thing? Are you?
No, God, no.
Okay, does that mean anything to you, Perry? When
Yeah, it's very respectful for you.
No, not me getting money, but like when people say how much these streams mean to them. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
of course it means a lot to me. Of course
Like
it means
not
a lot
getting
to
it like
me.
Perry.
How much these
Perry read
streams
some of
mean
it, but
to
like
people.
there's like some really interesting emails and things that you've received where people say that literally, you know,
There's people that have nearly lost their lives, and I kept them from losing their lives.
yeah, there was one very personal story. I won't get into details, but there was somebody that's exactly what Perry said. Somebody who was like, I don't even want to get
Suicidal
into
and shit, and
details, but
what I was saying helped bring
but
it
basically they were at the
back
end
and
of their
laugh their
rope,
ass off.
and the streams happened, and now it's like literally something they look forward to like every time, and
Right.
it's just like that's awesome. And also, you know, there's a guy that like basically you're helping get through his sobriety, you know. And I know
Exactly.
this stream came,
The alcohol,
you know,
cocaine, and crack addictions.
yeah, there's like so many
I
stories
help
like that.
those guys out
And-
as well.
And not even like it's not just Big 3 fans. It's people that just discovered you who like love you, and
Well, they've heard of me through my other
no,
people
who
that have,
discovered you through here, through the stream,
right.
And you know, just a lot of people like, hey, I look forward to this. It's something that, you know, I know this stream came very late in the pandemic, where, you know, I kind of wish we did this like a year ago, but whatever. It's here now, and I think a lot of people say that it's like, hey, this, as crazy as it is, and as it's something that gives people joy to see you freak out about fucking pickles or a fillet of fish or whatever it is. You make people happy. Go ahead.
All right, I'm raising my hand like you're the teacher.
Yes.
I'm in school. The pandemic began in late March. Was it early March or late March?
It was mid-March.
When they announced that the pandemic happened.
Well, it was rolling
of
towards us, but it hit the fan in mid-March.
But right, there we go. It hit the fan. It was announced that there's a pandemic now in mid-March. Okay. Now that it's a year later, what's today's date? It's the 29th officially. Yeah, so it's like a year and a couple weeks that the announcement that we have a fucking coronavirus pandemic. It's mind-boggling that we've been homebound and basically locked in our cages for a full year and not really been able to go visit anybody or go out or anything like that. I mean, a friend came over this morning and took me to breakfast, and it was like an honor. And because I haven't seen this person in over a year. So, I mean, this pandemic has really fucked us up big time.
Well, my point is not to go on a whole pandemic tangent. I just mean that it just meant a lot. It's just meant a lot to people, and
it's hard to see people anymore. If you don't see them on the internet, you don't see them at all. I mean, and I even called my best friend, my childhood best friend, earlier this morning, and he called me back. I guess he got off of work, and I was taking a nap for the stream. And I told him that I was sleeping, and he said, to call me later, but meaning call him later. But, yeah, it was just, man, I mean, that's my best friend since we were like 7, 8 years old.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Paul Sullivan and the Mr. Patsy who sent me $15 on Venmo. Thank you. That's
very nice.
Really nice.
Very nice.
Thank you. But anyway, like that. Thank you for everybody for the donations tonight to me.
I thank everyone for coming out, for donating, for joining the stream.
I was trying to explain to people earlier how, even though it doesn't seem like it when you get into baby mode and you get all crazy that you want to throw the trash away, but you do appreciate this. You do appreciate
look, I am not going to deny whether how mad I get and how mad or how kind I get. At the end, yes, the anger is washed away by the kindness. And the kindness,
yeah.
Kind
like
of
you'll call me the next day after a stream, and you'd be like, "That was great last night." Of course.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that go into it. You'll see how much money you made and everything,
right.
And the people that come on, but you are appreciative.
Very, very appreciative, and I'm very honored by some old school friends and old school fans that old school fans, people that come on the stream to say hello to me that I haven't seen or spoken to in a long time, that I've known for many, 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 many years. Example, all my skateboarder friends that I miss dearly. And you don't like because they're my skateboarder friends. But announcement, there will be a skateboarding stream.
Not a stream. No, it's not a stream. It's just going to be a little podcast, please. No, it's not a stream. We're not going to get into that now. Not a stream. It's a little test show that you're going to put up on. You got to put some effort into it, though. I can't hold your hand through that. I'm not even listening to it. I'm not even listening to it to edit it. It's just going to go up.
I'll show off the photos that are behind the mole painting. behind me on my left that my jerk off brother took when I was in Palm Springs. But I wish I had better pictures than those pictures of my skateboarding back when I was a good skater. I mean, these photos behind me on the wall. I was good then, but not as good as I got before I almost died.
All right. Do not turn this after thing into skateboarding talk, please.
Horror Mikey. Scott in the full abnut.
Do I have to say it?
What's that?
Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took my eyes off and saw how blurry the screen was.
Since you're staying up tonight, can you tell us a Perry After Dark story?
Perry After Dark story. A good one.
Perry After Dark story. I really don't have any stories. But there will be a lot of them when Whitney Cummings becomes my girl.
There we go.
Yeah! Bam! Ten more minutes, and then I'm in bed.
Yep, that's what we agreed on. A lot of followers tonight, man. Crazy.
Insane. Look at that. I got almost 300 on one and 200 on the other. Jesus, there's 500 at midnight. After midnight, Pacific time.
Perry, a nice way to end the stream would be if you made out with the mole painting for 15 minutes, though.
Never. Never. God, you guys try to...
Perry, what's your earliest childhood memory? Did you ever beat up a kid in school? Which celebrity that you've met is the biggest asshole? Love you.
Those are all good questions.
Okay,
let's take one at a time. What's your earliest childhood memory?
Childhood? I remember when I was 4 years old and I was riding my bicycle in circles in Park Ridge, Illinois, when my dad had the duplex, and my pedal hit the ground, and I came off the bike and I split my head wide open, and they had to rush me to the hospital for me to get 6 stitches in my head. I remember that. And
That's your earliest memory?
One of, yeah.
Okay. Did you ever beat up a kid in school?
Many times.
Really? You were a bully?
Many times.
Like, for what was the reason?
I was being bullied, but I beat the shit out of them because they were such punks.
So were these all examples of you fighting back against bullies, or was there ever a time where you were the bully?
I was always was I ever a bully? I was not a bully. I was usually the nice guy.
Okay. And then
but there were times that there were sometimes I would like some girl that another guy liked, and I'd have a fight with this guy over this girl, and I got my ass kicked.
Okay.
That was one time with one of my closest female friends, who was like my best friend, but a girl best friend.
Which celebrity that you've met is the biggest asshole?
Which celebrity that I know?
A celebrity that you met who was the biggest asshole.
Oh, back in Palm Springs or
biggest celebrity you've met that was an asshole. Doesn't matter where.
Wow. Because there were several times at let's see, Liz Taylor was kind of a bitch at times, but I mean that was at my mom's work, so I really shouldn't be bothering with them.
Wait, we'll break that down. You're talking about Elizabeth Taylor?
Yeah, she was kind of a bitch one time.
Why was she a bitch?
Over what?
Why was she a bitch?
It was actually my fault, not hers.
What happened?
Well, I came in to I came in one day I was, God, I think it was in eighth, ninth grade maybe. I came into the store asking my mom for money, and she made a remark and I didn't like it. So
Like, that's a very vague story. Like, what did she say?
I don't remember the words offhand,
Okay.
but
So is Elizabeth Taylor your answer to the question?
what?
Never mind. I'm going to move on. This is, by the way, everybody watching, this is bonus stream stuff. This is not a representation
For another
of
10,
our usual streams.
11, 12, 13 minutes. Because at 12:40, light is out and I'm in bed.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm. Remember, it's 3:30 my time, and I got to be up early.
Right. 3:27 your time right now, and in 13 minutes, well, 12 minutes now, you're going to be in bed sleeping too.
No, not really. That's unfortunately not the way it works.
Are you taking your little one to school or?
Well, thank you
like
for
that?
blowing up my scene, Perry. But yes, I am.
Oh boy.
Thank you for being professional for the first time since 1992. Maybe now with
Oh,
your
go
Twitch
fuck
success you can
yourself.
get Randy Callahan back as your lover.
Randy Callahan was never my lover, loser. Loser. I was all over all these girls on a film set, and the one that was really closest friends with me on that film set pulled over with me on the side of the freeway. I went to be kind to ask her if she knew where she was going, and then wanted to give her a kiss on the cheek to say goodnight. That's all I'm going to say.
My headset is cutting out a lot. Did Perry just say he jerked off his brother? Hashtag dog bless, hashtag tips for Tim,
You're
hashtag Perry after dark.
disgusting. You are disgusting. And no, I never jerked off my brother, you evil, despicable, demented, satanic bitch. Ten minutes exactly and lights out.
Thank you, Father Time.
Read my username out loud now.
Sent me by her wood. No. Do not do anything like that.
What do you do with the firewood when it comes?
Throw it away. Goes in the garbage. Everything goes in the trash. Don's alive.
New fan here. I just started tuning in. Who's this fat beach manatee who's wearing a cheap fedora?
This hat was not cheap. There's only one cheap fedora in this apartment, and that's the Dick Tracy fedora, which I paid only $25 for. Every fedora after that Dick Tracy fedora was $100 a piece.
Wait, so the fedora you're wearing right now is $100?
Yes.
Okay, so here's my pitch to you, Perry, and I brought this up once, not when we were on the stream, and you jumped down my throat.
At Baron's hats.
Why don't we auction that off? You can sign it.
No. These are my clothing tools.
We know. My
I'm
point
not auctioning my clothes off.
Just can you listen to me? It's the same thing with the fanny pack. We auction it off, you sign it. It's like a piece of history that somebody can own. And then with the money you generate, you can buy a brand new one. That's even better.
I got to go to Barron's in downtown LA.
Yeah, I know. It's
they
a battle
downsize
every
themselves.
Time, like even like when you threw away your old George Foreman grill, I thought, and it's before we were doing the streams, but I thought you should sign it and then auction it off because somebody would have bought that fucking thing. Like, you don't understand. Like, here's the problem with you. You don't understand your own value.
I guess not. I can't believe this fucking belly.
Well, we're going to get you in shape.
Whitney, you got a bicycle. We'll bike together.
Here's you know what the secret to weight loss is, honestly?
Yeah, it's called exercising constantly.
It's that, but more than that.
Just enough,
but
and
more
not
than that.
more.
More than
enough.
that. Just stay away from carbs. Stay away from sugar.
You can have some carbs on occasion.
Not really, Perry. When I lost a ton of weight, like really, it was just almost no carbs. Maybe once a week, I'd give myself a little something. But, and I'm not saying for the stream. Obviously, for the streams, it's anything goes. But the thing that drives me crazy about you is you've been eating like this on days off too, sometimes.
What are you talking about?
I'm
Eating
talking
like
about when
what?
you go to Carl's Jr., when you go to McDonald's.
Carl's Jr., I eat healthy at Carl's Jr.
But there's nothing
I'll buy
healthy there. It's
chicken.
fast food.
A Carl's Jr. chicken sandwich. That's
It's carbs. That's
charbroiled
carbs.
chicken.
That's carbs. The bun. You don't think the bun is carbs? The bun, it's carbs.
Protein. Chicken.
Yeah, protein that gets canceled out by the carbs.
Whatever.
No, I'm saying you can get like a bowl. Like if you go to like even like, do you have Five Guys out there?
Somewhere, but I don't need it. Five Guys.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's a Five Guys. I think that's Five Guys. Over by Costco.
Right. So anyway, like I'm just giving an example. Like when I go to Five Guys, I'll get like a burger bowl, and they give it to you like in a thing, and I'll eat that, and I'll sacrifice the bread. But I'm just saying, the road to lose weight is really cutting out carbohydrates. I mean, for your body type, for sure. And also, we'll get the personal trainer and all that, but
Yeah, well, Michael Hearn, I could rehire, like it was Costa Mesa days.
I'm not hiring some 70-year-old trainer.
People
What?
older than 70 should really be in bed by 1 p.m. Get your beauty rest, Perry.
Why don't you go online and look up the name Mike O'Hearn and look at how big this bodybuilder is?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine, but I want to get a new guy.
How old do you think he is? He's younger than me.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
He's younger than me.
Well, since you talked over that
He was my
comment,
trainer when I worked at Albertsons Market
Since you
in Laguna Beach
okay.
when I lived in Costa Mesa.
since you talked over your comment, I got to replay it now.
I don't even know what the fucking comment said.
I know.
Hi, sexy. Here's a quick quiz. Can you sing I'm a Little Teapot without any help from Tom? How's your memory? Pure rock comedy respect for P.
That's fair. Can you do I'm a Little Teapot without any help?
Teapot? No.
Go ahead, do it. Try
I'm
it.
too tired.
Just sing it. You don't have to get up.
What?
Just sing I'm a Little Teapot. You don't have to get up.
I'm a little teapot, short and sweet. I don't remember the lyrics to that song.
Here are my hands, here are my feet.
Oh. I'm a little teapot, short and sweet. Here are my hands, there are my feet. That's all I got.
The 92 incident was a defining moment in Perry's life. A casting director came in his mouth and he swallowed it like a milkshake. Hashtag new fan war.
Wrong. Nobody came in my mouth. Nobody went in my mouth. Other than Linda Johnson.
Yeah, you're right. I should have.
She's out of my life now, so.
At the social services office.
Hi, sexy. Here's a quick quiz. Can you sing I'm a Little Teapot without any help from Tom? How's your memory?
Sorry, I might
Pure
have played
rock
that one
comedy
by mistake.
respect for P.
You did it. You did it.
I don't remember the I'm a Little Teapot song.
The easiest way to
And
lose
look
weight
it
is
up,
called
people.
reverse sphincter osmosis. You can enjoy any food just by sitting on it instead of eating it.
I don't want any more food. I've eaten enough.
Yeah, if you're tuning in late, you missed the big stream where Perry sat on a alleged pizza.
Yeah, and it's sad to see that fucking pizza had to be thrown away.
Oh, that looked disgusting anyway. It was that deep dish garbage.
Some deep dish is good, okay? You know this is good.
Hey Perry, I'll train you for free if you just stop sending me pictures of your penis. Mike her now.
I never sent you pictures of my penis. Somebody else sent you pictures of my penis. God. Thanks for reconnecting with me, Mike. You'll train me for free. I don't want to send you pictures of my penis.
It's late,
That's
Perry, so I'm
disgusting.
just going to sleep in your Corolla tonight. Dumb light doesn't work and I'm throwing out gross water bottle and Oakley sticker.
Good night. We're going to sleep.
Perry, you got to pay attention now. That's another one I got to replay.
2 fucking minutes and I'm turning
Yeah,
the
okay,
lights out.
no, I'm adding 2 minutes because you're zoning out now. It's not fair to people that send in these comments.
I'm tuning out because I'm tuning out.
Sorry, I'm asking a lot, I know.
Jesus Christ.
It's late, Perry, so I'm just going to sleep in your Corolla tonight. Dumb light doesn't work and I'm throwing out gross water bottle and Oakley sticker.
There's no bottles in the Corolla. I brought them in.
I gotta say, people need to give you a hand today. I said this earlier, but you've been doing this. You basically been sitting in that chair since 4. And now it's like 12:40 your time.
40. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I commend you. This is New Year's Eve level stamina, and I appreciate it. I know the people watching appreciate it. Even though this is total bonus. This is total bonus time. I'm not even putting this part up on YouTube. Yeah, why doesn't Tom ever... That's a good question. Somebody asked, why doesn't Tom ever piss? That is a major problem that I have not figured out. Because there are times like I don't want to get too gross, but I was dying on Friday. Like I was in pain. And
you didn't get up to go piss?
Well, I don't have that many
Why
opportunities.
not?
Sometimes I go when Perry goes. Sometimes. And I have to make plan it out, but other times I got to be here because here's the deal. There's a couple of times where I've asked Perry to I said, Perry, vamp for a second. Perry, just take over for a second, and he'll just sit there and stare at the screen, and then you'll be like, so you what do you folks think about the weather?
Perry, you did amazing today. You're the man. Great job.
Thanks, my brother.
Thumbs up if you're
Thanks,
gay.
man. No, happy gay, not homosexual gay.
How
Thank
did
you.
he get back on?
He waits for the name to be cleared and retypes himself back in.
I don't know if there's any moderators left, but if they are, can they just block him, please?
Forget you. Good night. It's after 12.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Finish properly. Don't turn off the light like a baby. And I gotta get my $50.
Pay Tom 50. Good night.
Hold on. Don't get your hand off that. Turn it back on. That's not right.
Fucking
You owe me an
queen.
extra 2 minutes. No, my point in saying the thing with the weather is like when I asked like, oh Perry, just like can you carry the stream for a minute? And he's like, well, it's hot outside. Weather tomorrow is supposed to rain. It's just like and I got to come running back.
Weather, L.A., warm.
I know. My point is, I wish your skills at filling in gaps was better. That's all I'm saying. We'll get there. You're getting much better.
Weather, 12:42 in the morning. It's dark outside.
I know.
Warm, dark.
Wow. There's such a sexy finish to your stream. Can you show us exactly where Randy came on your chest?
No, Randy didn't come on my chest. He came on my hand.
Which hand was it?
This hand. You guys are a bunch of fucking morons.
All right, we'll say goodnight.
Good night.
I really didn't expect you to come back at all. I was just kind of rambling on to the people that were.
I wanted to go spank my monkey, but I had to watch this shit.
Oh, you can do that. You can do that. Don't do it. Don't do it on the stream. Don't do it while we're still doing it.
If you refuse to turn the microwave around for Sweet Susie, at least take a bite of the ass-smashed Chicago pizza as a payment for your insolence.
Do you still have the pizza?
No, the pizza's been thrown in the garbage disposal.
You have a garbage disposal?
Duh, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't have a garbage disposal.
Yes, I make sure I have a garbage disposal.
Anyway, Perry, you were great tonight. So seriously, you were great. You were amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for the stamina. I know we had some rough spots, but
stamina. You mean this old fart that's getting fatter than fuck?
You pulled it through. I've kind of figured out a couple of things with you. You get really crazed by distractions like bags of fast food that you want to get out of your apartment. And that adds to you wanting to end it, and then once you take it out and it's all gone, it's kind of like a soft reboot.
Okay.
So, all right, I'm going to kill this, guys. Thank you. Thanks for staying up later.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna.
And we'll see you Tuesday.
Turn off this screen. Okay.
What screen?
Good night.
Wait, what
this screen?
Which one?
Well, then we're on.
Oh, I'll do that. No, I'll do that. I'm
going to Google.
No, I'll do it. You don't touch anything. Let me do it. Because I gotta end it the right way. All right. Here we go. Thanks, guys.
Hey, good night. What the hell?